Hello everyone, welcome back to 3 horror games. Today we're going to be starting off with a game called Urbex. And it kind of just threw me in here, no menu or anything. And volume high. I believe as the title suggests, we are urbexing through an abandoned building facility. I don't know what this place is, to be honest. Um, okay. Seems like it's it seems to be underground, maybe. Does this key go to this door back here? By the way, this is as fast as I can move. Can't go any faster than this, unfortunately. Yeah, it's not something I can mess with. Um, I don't know what the point of coming in here was, but let's keep going forward. Looks like that's outside. Um, yeah, so I really have no idea what's happening actually, or where we're at. I mean, it's a building, sure. That's not very hard to, identify. Okay, this like sticks out. This has to be something. Um, Already stuck, huh? Alright, give me a moment, guys. Let me figure this out. Okay, I didn't even move, guys. I don't know. I just got up and went to go pee. I thought maybe that would clear my mind, but I don't know. I don't know. Hmm, Um, I love when you do obscure trigger hunting. I love it. I love it, especially when you make it to where you can't move fast at all. Um, I pushed the locker. 1.0. Views. Yeah, this is no. Let me hold off for now. Let me not say anything mean, but not very good design. I will say that much. Mm, Alright. There we are. Find another fuse. Super dark, man. It's like finding a needle in a haystack, you know? What was that? You can't jump scare me if I'm not looking in the right direction, buddy. Well, the fuse has to be in here, right? Unless you move something. Yeah, no, the fuse has to be in here. Mapapa. I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I didn't pick it up or anything without noticing. Okay, is this just me wandering out aimlessly because I can't find the very small and not very easy to see fuse? Is that what we're doing? Can't take it out of there. Wow, look at that. That's stupid. Alright, let's go on to the next game. Alright guys, this is our next game. It's called Lift Your Spirits. Yeah, it's a visual novel game, I guess. Alone on a Friday night, I'm spending it here. My fingers were sluggish as they typed out the last bit of conclusion needed to finish off my paper. I didn't even bother spell checking the rest, my hand dragging the cursor across the closed document. Alright, time to submit it. I typed out my regards to Mr. Holtman. Kindly find the attached file of assignment. You're a student. I'll put my real name. That's ridiculous. Stifling a yawn, I turned on my phone to check the time. 2:53 a.m. The universal experience of losing sleep and gaining ibex as a college student came to grace me in its hold once again, it seems. At least it's the weekend. Turning off the computer, it suddenly hit me how quiet it was without my fingers tapping away at the keyboard. Everyone else had left. The campus was open 24/7, but who else was dumb enough to push their luck in submitting their assignment this late? I considered myself lucky Mr. Holtman gave me the extended deadline, otherwise I'd be screwed. Still, there were also the rumors. Disembodied voices echoing through empty rooms. Heavy footsteps shuffling down the halls. Those who were lucky claimed to see a black silhouette skulking around the vending machine at the end of the corridor, staring at them. I wasn't the superstitious type, but I had to admit the eerie silence of being the only person here gave me the creeps. I was recalling all the gossips read around the student body when it's time made me perk up. I glanced behind me, over the monitors to see if someone had come in. Nobody. I ignored the goosebumps rising on my arms as I gathered up my items into my bag. Superstitious or not, I've done what I came here for. Time to go. I shambled to the elevators and tapped the button. It rumbled to life, slowly making its way up to my floor. Just a couple more minutes and I'm out of here, I assured myself. I don't know why, but I found myself constantly checking behind me as if expecting someone there. Yet, it's always empty every time I look. I tapped the button some more. The hairs at the back of my neck stood as if I was being watched. I clenched my fists, ignoring how sweaty they felt in my pockets. Is there someone behind me? I jumped. The door slid open as I released the breath I didn't realize I was holding. I didn't even consider looking back as I stepped inside, refusing to turn around until the doors closed. The chipper background music they played calmed me down somewhat. I'm almost in disbelief they were still playing it at this hour. Almost. I pressed the button for the ground floor, the elevator moving with a small jolt. With nothing to do but wait, I stared as the number slowly descended. The lull of the elevator was starting to make me sleepy. I thought of the things I could do once I got home, just to distract myself for the rest of the ride. Shower for sure. Microwave dinner, probably? I blinked up at the flickering lights. The elevator shuddered and came to an abrupt halt. The music cut out. I tried the button for the ground floor, then the rest. Unresponsive. Pushing the intercom button gave nothing but static. Hello? No. No, no, no. This can't be happening. Taking a moment to compose myself, I called out. Is anyone out there? I'm stuck in here. Help! I started slamming the doors as panic took hold. There had to be someone out there. Help! Please! I'm in here! I didn't stop for a good minute, getting more and more desperate as tears welled up in my eyes. Why? Why now? Why me? I knocked my forehead against the door in a slump, ready to curl up and cry. This sucks. So I had to turn before I felt a chill run up my spine. The air felt heavy. Was claustrophobia setting in? I didn't think I had a fear of closed spaces, unless there was a raspy moan from behind me. I turned my head and screamed. Across me was a growing blotch of darkness, an oozing mass that seemed to melt through the walls. I scrambled away, my back flat against the doors. A hand emerged from the writhing form, grasping at the edges. Foul-smelling black ichor dripped from its fingers. Another arm followed suit, clinging to the other side. I couldn't look away. I couldn't find my voice to scream. A face took shape. A pair of hollow eyes and a manic grin with set no teeth. It seemed to smile directly at me. I blacked out. Oh my god. Sorry. Stupid. Hey. I heard a voice, panicked and flustered, from above me. Person was looming over me. Visibly worried as I blinked back to consciousness. Wait, hold a second. Wait, hold on a second. Did I accidentally download a dating sim thinking it was a horror game? Well, I'm looking at the page right now. Um, oh my gosh, I think it's like a dating sim, guys. I think well, I don't have another game to replace this, so I guess I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Ah, you're alive. I couldn't really check for a pulse, so. Anyway, are you alright? Let's go. Ew, don't touch me, creep. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to. Just give me some space, will you? I realized I was still in the elevator, but now with a stranger twiddling their thumbs in front of me. They were taller than me, looming a few good inches past my head. Their limbs looked even more awkward in the baggy sweater they had. I wasn't sure if they forgot to wash away their makeup or if they just hadn't slept for 3 days. This just doesn't look like a human, you know? Possibly both. I realized they were staring at me as well. Their eyes focused on me a little too long, as if they'd forgotten how to blink. So I suddenly remembered the last thing I saw, that creepy shadow from the walls. Before you were here, there was There was something crawling out of the walls. I know it sounds insane, but I swear it looked straight out of a horror movie. The stranger looked nervous. Crap, they think I'm nuts. Don't look at me like that. No, I believe you, for sure. You saw it too? Well, sort of. Sorry, I was really trying to be sneaky. That must have been uncomfortable to watch, huh? Come again? What are you saying? What? Well, I heard you yelling for help, and I couldn't just leave you alone, so I did the next best thing I could. Are you saying that was you? Yes, in a way. There's really no easy way to say this. I'm not alive, not the way you are. Did they mean, you mean like a ghost? The stranger lit up appreciatively. Basically, you must have heard the rumors, right? Well, it's me, in the flesh. Well, Sans the flesh. Sans is actually means without, so it's like without the flesh. Oh, sorry. Stick your hand through them. My hand shut up before I could think twice. Why? The tips of my fingers instantly felt airy and ice cold, like touching something solid, yet not. The stranger yelped and backed away. Hey, do you just go around sticking your fingers into people you just met? Sorry, I thought you were messing with me. The stranger was having none of it. Ugh, why do I even bother? If you sit tight and don't do anything stupid, they'll come find you in the morning. Yeah, that's what I was thinking before. They shifted into a familiar black, shapeless entity, melting into a puddle and disappearing through the floor, exactly the same way they had entered. I found myself alone for the next 7 hours. The workers found me half dozing in the corner the next morning. I stayed late most nights on campus to see if the stranger would show up. It seems they're ignoring me on purpose. I never saw them again. Bad end, one rude awakening. How's that a bad ending? Okay, I'm gonna try to get the other bad ending. Um, oh, here actually. Here. Yeah. What kind of sick joke is this? I was just trying to help. There's really no easy way to say this. I'm not alive, not the way you are. Okay. Um, I believe them. I feel like this isn't the worst situation to be meeting a ghost for the first time. The stranger gave a sigh of relief. Thank you for trusting me. I'd asked for your name, but I already know that it's. How did you know? I've been watching you for a while. Okay. Excuse me? Tonight, I've been watching you for a while tonight. It's not safe to be alone this late. I would know. Before I could ask further, they straightened. Anyways, I stuck around to see you write your paper. I don't necessarily agree with your hypothesis, but interesting nevertheless. Nobody asked for your opinion. Oh, sorry. This wasn't the way I expected my night to go, but I guess the sooner I accepted it, the better. I should probably ask for their name instead of calling them stranger. You know my name, but what about yours? Oh. They looked away, fingers picking at their sleeve. I don't remember. I know who I was and what I did when I was alive, but not my name. Strange, isn't it? Have you ever thought of picking one yourself? Their eyes widened as if the thought never occurred to them. I never needed the name, but if I were to have one, I've always liked the way Alma sounds. Alma? Alma? Okay, guys, listen. The choice that I'm about to pick, I'm only picking it. Or no, I'm picking it because of two reasons. All right, and mainly because I want you guys to play this. All right, because I'm just gonna do get the two bad endings so I spend enough time. And I'm not indulging in this dating sin. I'm not gonna be nice because I feel like that's gonna start a romance thing, and I'm not partaking in that. Okay, that's why I'm being mean. Okay, I'm sorry guys. That's just the way it's gotta be. Sounds stupid. Oh, no need to be rude about it. Alma went back to twiddling their fingers. We stood in silence for a while, gauging on what to say next. I kept glancing back at their hands, wondering if they'd feel as solid as they looked. Oops. They knew I was staring, but didn't seem to mind, waiting patiently in front of me. My thoughts were running wild, from sleep deprivation and shock to actually form words past our introductions, to be honest. I started humming softly as if to fill the silence. That's when it hit me. Or a ghost. They could easily be a student just like me. I have to ask, how did you, um, Alma had a knowing look in their eyes. Oh man, it's honestly kind of embarrassing. What's this? Despite having no blood flowing through their veins, their cheeks seem to darken. We don't have to get into it. But I really want to know. Please? I... They hesitated before nodding. Promise you won't make fun of me? Promise. Oh, I was about to let me give you the option to make fun of her in a second, isn't it? Okay. So I was staying late working on an assignment, just like you. No one was around. Even back then, I was known as a loner most of the time. It didn't bother me. While I was working, I got thirsty. No big deal. So I headed over to the vending machine for a drink. They paused, handshaking, and clasped at their wrists and twisted before continuing. Just a soda, nothing but bad. Did the vending machine fall on her and kill her? I paid for the damn thing, but somehow my hand got stuck in the dispenser. Oh, so yeah, it did fall on her, right? So I pulled and pulled, and well, I struggled a bit before I waited for them to continue. It fell. I felt my whole body being crushed under the weight. I couldn't even cry out for help. And the whole time my hand was still stuck on that thing. Not that I could even tell. I think my wrist was beyond saving at that point. They sunk into themselves. I died trying to get some cheap soda. How pathetic is that? Holy shit. Kinda sounded like you deserved it. Alma's eyes shrunk into thin slits. You, why are you so mean to me? The light stemmed, a fuzzy static rising in the air. A heavy weight settled into my chest as Alma stared me down. Their height only made me shrink further. I've done nothing but be nice to you. All I wanted to do was help, and yet... Everything went dark. I stepped back as rasping noises came from in front of me. Sounds of scuffling and bones snapping. My back hit the wall. It was cold, colder than anything I've ever felt. It hurt to breathe as I waited in the dark for something to happen. Hello? Hello, hello. Oh. No longer looked human. Multiple eyes writhed across their form. Tiny slits of red pupils judging me. Mouse cackled and taunted, whispering, "You deserve this. You deserve this. You deserve this." Whoa, wait. My feet buckled as the elevator began to drop, free-falling as gravity's pull took over. The buttons began to light up one by one as we fell by each floor, faster and faster as it gained speed. The scraping of metal was loud in my ears. I dropped to my knees, begging for it to stop. And stop it did. Splat. Bad end too, you deserved it. Alright, let me just say it again. I was just going for the bad endings, right? And I mean, I made it more like a horror game, okay? Because this is 3 horror games, not 3 dating sims, you know? So that's why I did it. You guys can go get the good endings for yourself, you know? I'm not a terrible person, I swear. We're going to the final game now. Alright, for our final game, we're going to be playing Alternate Watch. See, it's released in unfinished state. It's a fan game inspired by Mandela Catalog, and I'm on observation duty. Anomaly list. Paintings, changing objects, changing location, duplicate, flawed impersonator, shadow, figure, cloaked, security constant whispering. Electronics. Opa, seen only in mirrors. This is now in the game. Cannot be classified. Open doors are not displacements. It means someone has entered the home. What does that mean? Okay. Switch on the cameras at A to D, select a room and anomaly type. Make sure we've gone over the anomaly list and maybe it's from 6 a.m. Alright. I'm not sure if I'll be able to beat this, but I guess we'll find out. Threat level vague. So I guess it hasn't really got to... Okay, these are the rooms. This is the living room, I think. Kitchen, living room, laundry room, bathroom, something pantry, I don't know. I assume the threat level will change, hopefully. Just kind of try to remember. for the stars. That's some photos here. Like a ramp. This below. Creepy face guy painting today. So there's just a broken ear, guitar, camcorder, laptop, another photo. Um, 2, 3, the paper, flowers. Oh, this one's gonna suck. Guy 4 in there, 3 kind. Close this as 1. Uh, 2 books, radio, set, 2 paintbrush in there. Piano, I think. What is that? Guys, I may be cooked. I already don't know. Ugh, scary, man. Let me look around.
Open your eyes.
That's not there. Mimic, baby room. That triangle wasn't there before. Okay. No! Shit. I didn't mean to do that again. This is fine. Yes, I know. Was that there before? I think so. This is mimic and bathroom, right? Because it was 2 things. Actually, no. I think it was still 3 things. Yeah. Oh, guys, I'm cooked. One anomaly. It's okay. It's okay. I wasn't gonna win on the first one anyway. You know, I just, you know, I wasn't familiar. Okay, spoon, cut, plate. So that apple is there.
Greg said he was.
Um, okay, yeah, alright, this is gonna be easy to remember, I think. Yeah. Basement. Which one's basement? This? No, I think basement's the shelves. This is the stairs, obviously. See, the living rooms are hard because like there's just all this stuff on there. Laundry room isn't bad though. It's just pretty easy, I think. Is there a ball? I feel like there wasn't a ball there before. Maybe there was. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh no, there was a mimic, but it wasn't the ball. Okay, that was his lucky guess, and then I guess. Alright, here's the thing with the photos. This is fine. It's just creepy. This is normal. 3, 1, yeah. This looks fine. Oh right, I should have been looking at the cereal box. I think the cereal boxes are okay though. It's okay, if push comes to shove, I can do a mimic report for the living room, I guess. Displace that pillow, changed it. That pillow wasn't there before. It was like over here, I think. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, let's see, the pillow moves. Hey guys, I got 2 so far. I'm doing better than 4. Still at 8. You know, it's 1 a.m. I think the lid was there. Like displacement and mimic are kind of like the easier ones. There wasn't a fork there. I'm pretty sure there wasn't a fork there before. Oh my god, there was. Okay, it's okay. I don't think that painting looked like that. Okay, it did. Shit.
Open your eyes.
I'm trying. Damn.
Where'd you go, Mark?
It's okay, guys. Guys, I gotta beat this, alright? I have a lot of time on my hands. Alright? I'm gonna beat this. So, there's 2 cereal boxes. Nice. 1 right there. Uh-huh.
Not right.
Alright, guys, sorry about that. It's okay, I died anyway. Actually, let me check anomaly list again. Creature, yeah, pure form flawed. I don't know what it means by open doors are not displacement, because like what is an open door is a displacement. It makes no sense. Right? Like then if it's like someone gets into your house too, like that doesn't make it, what does that even mean, you know? Like if I don't see them, how can I identify if there's like 3 different types of intruders or whatever? But yeah, I got the stairs pretty down, I think. I feel like I got this down. Well, yeah, I don't know, maybe not. I got this whole area down. Just that paint roller, hammer, 1 thing right there. Two, 3. 2, 3, okay. Camcorder there, scissors. I feel like that's an image. I don't think that's that I deceived them for, right? I had the 2, that's normal, the 2. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so that ball wasn't there then. So what, did I just have it twice or something? I don't know. Or was there like 2 different ones in the same mimics, you know, 2 different mimics in the same room and it just got rid of the other one and didn't get rid of the ball? Guys, I'm really locked in. Alright. Don't even worry. Actually, it's gonna be very obvious if, like, someone's in this window, too, by the way. I'm just gonna do electrical, because I don't know if that...
Yes.
Okay. No, it wasn't evident. Okay, there's a mimic in here. There's another mimic. There's two of them. One of the cereal boxes in the plate. We'll just sit here. Record again. The stairs look okay. Yeah, there we go. This looks pretty normal, still. Okay, well, never mind. I take it back. All right, that's really funny timing. I was sure of checkpoints. I think you just have to do this in like one go, which is kind of messed up, but it's okay. This means you get to get really acquainted with this place. Let's just do mimic in here. I'm not sure. Okay, I think there was two. Right, I'm pretty sure there was two before. Alright, well, I know there's a mimic in here. I don't know what that is, like 2 sugars or something. Yeah, 2. Three books still. 4 cans, 1 spoon, caps. I think it's fine still.
Open your eyes.
Hey pal, I'm trying here. Damn, my monopolies. I'm getting better, guys, or I'm getting slowly better. I don't know though. Here, I'll get back when it's like 1 a.m. Oh guys, look at that. There's a ball. Mimic. Nursery. Or kids or whatever. There we go. 3, 4, 5. That's like plant right there. Plantar. Three, 4. Boss right there. I must be missing like one and one. Use like one set. I'm like, oh, a dumpster or something in there. You know what I mean? 3, 2, 3. Little paper. Oh, there's double cups in here. Jeez, 2. Good. I'm good, I'm good. This is gone. Right? Okay, pillow's displaced anyway, so... I'm not sure, actually. No, it doesn't hurt to do it again, though. I feel like there's something there before. No, okay. I'm just tweaking. Okay, there's a mimic in here. There is only 4 books, and also this thing's missing. Oh, it actually might be displacement. Yeah, sorry, zone displacement. Living room. We still got 2. Yeah. Okay, it's 1 a.m. Before shows record, whatever, 2 books. 2, 3. I think there might be a mimic in here. I think it's maybe right. Actually, I don't know. I feel like it's one of these though. Just do that. Precautionary, of course. One. Oh my god. That's so fucking creepy, bro. What the hell? Oh my goodness. That's so scary. I hate that so much. Um, does that mean something changed in here? 0. Displacement. If in doubt, displacement. Yep. I don't know what was displaced though, so. Okay, we have electrical in the stairs. 2. Imagine living here. This would be fucking so scary. Even if like even if like the anomalies were removed, like I wouldn't want to live here anymore. You know what I mean? I would just be paranoid or whatever for the rest of my life. It's like, oh my god, you know? Like anomalies are just like so scary. This is so scary. It's like this paranormal force. I think everything's okay in here. Two light switches. Gotta make it to 2 a.m. guys. Oh, there's another mimic right here. Making basement. Yeah. 2, 3 stuff. Everything still looks good in here, I think. It looks fine in the kids' room. Let's do a displacement in here. It's just a shot in the dark, you know. Okay. And removed. I don't think that apple was there, so I don't know. Mimic, I guess. That is an apple, I think. No. I guess that was there. Oh, guys, I'm losing control again. This is terrible. Different plate. Mimic. Is that a different plate? I don't. No, the apple's gone though. So is the displacement for here then? I guess so, yeah. And the fork wasn't there before either. Brought the apple back. Displacement it one more time. Put the fork back into place. I don't remember there being a microwave there. Right, it's been gone. They're not there. No, I guess. There. Electrical basement. Okay. I hear something.
Into you. Adam,
Got some killer footage though.
Anyway,
I don't give a shit about the footage until you sort yourself out. Crazy how I feel more sympathy towards someone I...
Okay. Has there really just been no differences in the bathroom? Or am I just blind? Maybe that's... Maybe I'm just blind. They're getting me with like the ones I can't see.
Open your eyes.
Oh. Basement, laundry. No, it might be Mimic actually. Shit. Come on, save me! Oh, fuck. 15 anomalies, that's pretty great though. Okay, hold on, I'll get back to you guys at this when I get to like around the same point. Alright guys, I start to resume recording once I got to 1 AM because I'm lonely. I'm lonely and I don't like having to do this by myself. Something changing here. Okay, we'll do displacement in the kitchen just in case. So I don't know if that rolling pin was there before. No, something else was displaced. Okay, they're like messing with me right now. Displacement again. I don't know, they're fucking with me, guys. Guys, they're fucking with me, guys. Okay, maybe displacement in here. I honestly don't know what the laundry room. Pillow seems okay, everything seems okay in here. I hate that, I hate the faces. They not need to add the faces that like show up. Maybe a Mimic in here, I think. Maybe. It's either this or it's like this in here. I know there's a book on there. No. Okay. Ooh, no, it's the dark, really. I don't remember if that was there, so I'm gonna mimic here. We're just gonna mimic everything, man. Most of the time it is a mimic or a displacement, pretty much. Okay, now I don't know what happens. I don't know if there's consequences to like repeatedly like doing a wrong report, false report. Okay, well.
Open your eyes.
No, I did the wrong one. Okay, whatever. Okay. Oh, electrical. Shit. That was terrible. That was a terrible one. You've been ignoring the whispers. Can you hear the screams, I think, right? Alright, well. It's okay, guys. Actually, you know what? That was gonna be enough for now. I'll make a video revisiting this, okay? And I'll beat it, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching this 3 score games. I hope you enjoyed, and toodaloos.